I knew that you wanted another quickie, so here you go. We're talking artificial sweeteners today. Give me 10 minutes of your time. It can change your life. Those little pink, blue, and yellow packets that you're using, that Diet Coke, that Diet Snapple that you keep grabbing, can make you fat and it can cause cancer. Yeah. We know about the cancer part. But did you know that it can actually cause weight gain? Even though it says 000 on the label, it still is making you fat. So listen up. So this is going to be a game changer for you. And you can probably hear the excitement in my voice. The latest introduction, the latest member of the family to the Fixxr line is Metabolism Fixxr. And this, oh my God, I formulated this just for all my people out there that need to lose weight, that need help in the weight loss department, that can't lose weight no matter what they do, that feel like they have a slow metabolism, and that might be thinking of trying all those peptides out there, you know, the Beverly Hills soccer mom drug of choice for weight loss peptides. Or even if you're on them already and you're like, man, these are really expensive and I'm still not losing weight, add in Metabolism Fixxr. Here's what I did. I took the power of T2, which increases your basal metabolic rate while you are sitting there watching Netflix. You're burning fat while you're watching Netflix. I combined it with a very unique patented ingredient called Suppressa. Suppressa has multiple clinical trials backing its efficacy in reducing your appetite, decreasing snacking, and providing way more control over your food intake. It is amazing. We also see improved emotional well-being, just decreased food cravings all around, reduced hunger, and weight management. Add on top of that, we have green tea extract, we have purple forest purple tea extract, both of which affect the metabolism in a very positive way without the jitters of normal fat burning supplements out there from the 1980s and 90s, right? The ones that made you feel like you're having a heart attack. You will not have that in any of my supplements, Thyroid Fixxr or Metabolism Fixxr. But Metabolism Fixxr, ooh, yeah, we kicked it up a notch. It is in powder form, so you can drink it through your day. It's going to flavor your water. We got orange crush and refreshing citrus. I love them both. It is going to keep you under control all day long. So you throw a couple scoops in your water bottle in the morning, throw a scoop or two in your water bottle throughout the day. You will have fat burning and appetite control the entire day for what? An eighth of a price of the peptides? Oh my God, you can't go wrong. So grab some Metabolism Fixxr today. Please let me know how you do on it. I am super excited for you. Super excited. Today, we're talking briefly about artificial sweeteners. So this week on Facebook Live, we discussed epigenetics and things that are in your environment, in your world, things that you allow in your world, your behaviors, your attitudes, your lifestyle that can affect your genes and determine whether those genes turn on or off. They definitely affect your thyroid as well. So when we're talking about your picture of overall health, we have to look at little individual choices that you make. And we're going to really narrow down this one all the way down past food choices, all the way down to sweeteners and artificial sweeteners. So let's talk about the big ones. We have sucralose, aspartame, and asulfame potassium. So the pink, the yellow, and the blue packets that really do a number on our body. Sure, we know in general that they are carcinogenic. They can cause different cancers. Sometimes actually that's not enough. That's not enough of an incentive for people to stop using it, because we tend to, and I say we, I put myself in this category too, because if you go back 20 years, I was using those like they were going out of style. I would buy the 100 pack boxes from Sam's Club and would use those, of course, before we knew the impact on the endocrine system that we're going to get into today. But they were pretty, they were readily in use. Think of all the diet products that came out.
diet this, diet Snapple, diet Snackwell cookies, diet. And we were consuming massive amounts of artificial sweeteners. Well, we still kind of do today, because that diet mindset really outside of this community, you paying attention to your health, you listening to information to better your health, outside of this community in general America, you will see people grabbing diet products and using artificial sweeteners. So we have to talk about artificial sweeteners and what are they doing to you outside of putting you at a higher risk for cancer. So if you are a hypothyroid or Hashimoto patient, you have to understand that those artificial sweeteners can cause massive amounts of inflammation in your body. So if you do have an autoimmune condition, even outside of Hashimoto's or Graves', if you have psoriasis, celiac, type 1 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease, those are autoimmune conditions that will definitely be affected by you consuming chemicals. And that's what those are. The pink, the yellow, and the blue, they are chemicals in a little packet that you're using in your coffee or to cook with. And those chemicals will definitely trigger an autoimmune attack. So they will send out your little autoimmune soldiers to go attack whatever part of body that you have that autoimmune condition. So if you have Hashimoto's, they're going to attack your thyroid. If you have Crohn's disease, they're going to attack your gut. If you have RA, they're going to attack your joints. So you are actually spurring on an autoimmune attack when you consume artificial sweeteners. Now, beyond that, let's say that you have insulin resistance. And we always talk about insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. We see this connected so much with hypothyroidism, all thyroid conditions. We see a huge correlation with insulin resistance and blood sugar dysregulation, high insulin, high glucose. And with that, when we look at the consumption of artificial sweeteners, they act like a sugar in the body. So here you are plugging away, trying to reduce your insulin, trying to reduce your glucose, and you're consuming diet supplement, diet products, diet pop, diet whatever, or you're using those pink, yellow, and blues in your coffee or your tea, thinking that you're doing a great job. And actually your body is responding the exact same way as if you ate sugar. So really interesting study was out where they took two groups of people. One group got diet pop and the other group got regular pop, the 34 grams of sugar per can regular pop. Both groups gained weight. The diet pop group gained more weight because of the endocrine disruption that occurred in their body, totally throwing off their thyroid function, completely throwing off their insulin regulation, their glucose regulation. So that insulin spiked high, just like they were basically consuming 2 cans of real pop, real sugar. And it responded that same way. So it went into fat storage mode. Even though it says 000 on the can. I know you're going to tell me, but look, Amie, there's 0 calories and there's 0 carbohydrates. Yes, I know that it's 000, but you have to think of what does that particular food or chemical in this case do once it gets into your body. So once it gets into your body, that's where it starts the cascade of wrong. That's where it starts shutting down your thyroid. That's where it starts spiking your glucose and your insulin levels to where you're in a constant fat storage mode that really, let's face it, do we really want to be? We don't want to be inflamed, right? We don't want to walk around inflamed and feeling like garbage and energy levels are low and we have headaches and we just feel blah. And then add on top of that, you're gaining weight like a madman or a madwoman. No, that's not what you want. Get rid of the artificial sweeteners. I don't care if you tell me, but I only drink 1 Diet Pepsi per day or per week. That's enough. That's enough to do damage, significant damage. So get it out of your life. Don't use the excuse that you're drinking a diet Sprite. It's not just the caramel coloring. Yes, we can use Pepsi and Diet Pepsi to take rust off of any kind of chrome. It also takes paint off. Think about that when that gets in your body. That's not good. But even if you're drinking the clear pops, but it still has the aspartame, sulfame, sucralose, all those artificial sweeteners in it, you're still doing damage. So you're still doing damage to your endocrine system, and you are still setting yourself up for fat storage. All the time, fat storage. You don't want that. So cut the artificial sweeteners out of your life. Now, the question you're going to ask me is, what about stevia? What about erythritol? In general, small amounts of these are fine. Stevia is from a plant. Erythritol is a sugar alcohol, so you have to be careful of the GI effects. It's very individualized. There's erythritol, malitol, xylitol. All of those tols can definitely do a number on your GI tract. A lot of people will get large amounts of gas and bloating and diarrhea, sometimes switching to constipation. So if you're struggling with GI issues already, I would suggest sticking to maybe coconut palm sugar or monk fruit as a sweetener over the sugar alcohols and the stevia. And, stevia, I know it comes from a plant. It's very, very bitter. Sometimes those bitters in the stevia, that bitter component can cause some GI distress in people. But the nice thing about that bitter component is you're not going to overconsume it, because it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty rough. I tend to stay away from stevia just because I don't like the taste, but I will drink the occasional Zevia pop. So for my soda pop addicts, you can check out Zevia, Zevia, which is a pop soda, whatever you call it, depending on where you are in the country. We call it pop up here. But when you get Zevia pop, it really does taste like the regular, and it's sweetened with stevia. So the occasional of that, totally fine. Still wouldn't want you doing it every day. But my main message to you, don't over confuse yourself and overcomplicate with, well, then what should I use? You can use a little bit of stevia. You can use a little bit of swerve if it does okay on your belly. You can use the monk fruit. You can use coconut palm sugar, but get rid of the artificial sweeteners. They're killing you from the inside out, and they're making you fat. So don't do it. Okay, that's the message for today. Of course, as always, share this, because this is something everybody needs to, I think every one of you watching needs to hit share and share this on your page, because artificial sweetener use is rampant, and every single person out there should know about this. So do it and let me know, and I will thank you afterwards after I see that you shared it. All right, I hope this helps. Take care.